All right, first we're going to brown the sausage. As you can see, I'm kind of chopping it up as I brown it. Your heat's going to be high medium. You just keep browning it to all the pink side of it. As you can see, the meat's got a little pink in it. We're going to brown it just a little bit more, and till that's all brown, and just get it cooked up real good. And we're going to go ahead and set our oven. Read the package. This one said 375. So you're going to set your oven. All ovens cook a little differently. So just be patient when you start to cook this, and watch it as you go. Now we've browned the sausage, and I've got a colander, and I'm going to put some paper towels in it just to catch all the grease. Put it over in the sink. If you don't have a colander, just put a bunch of paper towels down and on something on your counter, and then you're going to put that meat over on top of that, and don't just excuse the tummy over the sink. There we go. Now we're just putting the meat in there, as you can see, on top of the paper towels. We're going to let that sit and drain, and just setting it aside. I'm just leaving it in the sink because I have that colander and all that extra grease. Now on our package, you're going to see a little place to where you can peel back the paper. This is on the crescent rolls, and see how that just peels back. And there's going to be a little arrow on the cardboard there to where it's a pressure point that popped the seal. You can hit it on the edge of the counter too if you want, but you'll see it as it releases. And there it goes. You open it up. Now I'm doing a single recipe, so I'm using half of the crescent rolls on the bottom and the other half on the top. You'll be doing a double recipe, so you'll use a whole package on the bottom. There's little seams where they are cutting little triangles, and you just want to this is not going to be seen. Now your mother and I differ here. She says spray the pan with spray, like what you got, that Crisco spray, but I find that the biscuits just slide around on that, and it's hard to shape them. As you'll see, they don't really burn. I don't use any spray in my pan. That's just me. You do what you want to do there. And see, you're gonna get it all. Just work your fingers through there. If you need to, you can wet your fingers, and that'll help move over the things. You want to work it up the side some. Try to just scoot all the material over, and fill in any of the little spots that are missing biscuit material, and just keep working with it till you feel like you've got it. Now this is on the bottom, so it's not going to be seen. It's going to rise a little bit, so you hadn't got a problem there. It's real simple. Don't fret over it too much, and you're going to be putting stuff on top. So now we've got our sausage drained. We're going to take it. We're going to take another large mixing bowl, and I like using a bigger bowl so it doesn't come out of the bowl. And then we're just going to set that aside. We're going to open our cream cheese. Now be careful here. You're going to been sitting out all night, so it's kind of soft and mushy. Take you a good sharp knife to open that aluminum foil. And always with your knives, be sure you cut away from yourself with a sharp edge, so you don't cut a finger or something. Just always go away from you, and that way when you're doing something like that, it's not coming back and cutting you in the chest or something. As you can see, this is pretty well melted and soft, not melted, but soft. And then you're going to mix it. Once it's mixed real well together and blended well together, you're going to put that in your on top of your bottom part, and just spread that out, and just get it nice and even, and just keep working it till it comes around the sides, and you can mash it down. And yours will be a different size pan. Just work it out. Now we're going to take the second part of the crescent rolls, or you'll take the second package, and you'll see the perforated lines, and we're just going to kind of push those together to make it come one big old sheet. And again, it doesn't have to be beautiful. You just work with it the best you can. You put it on top, and this is going to make like a biscuit material on top. You'll see at the end how it does. You're just going to lay that on top. You're going to mash it over to the edge, and now you got the soft material up underneath you, which is the mixture. So you just kind of got to do this a little differently, and you get the other part and just work it till you feel like it's covered up the best you want it covered up. There's no see, I mean, it's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, and just fill in your little holes. You can wet your fingers again, is what I'm talking about, and that'll help kind of smooth it out if you want to. Just whatever you decide to do. Now, we're going to go to the oven. We've got our oven is up to temperature. It's been preheated. We're going to slide that in. It called for about anywhere from 10 to 13 minutes. You'll find that this oven, we have to cook longer. I put it in the middle rack. And I checked it after about 10 minutes and see it's still not done. We put another 4 minutes on it. It's getting a little browner, but it still needs a little bit more time. So I did another 4 minutes. And we're coming down to the last 4 minutes there, and again, it's just watching it. There's no real secret to the time. It's just that when it looks like a cooked biscuit, and so see, I've got a brown top. That's what I'm looking for. You're gonna let it sit and cool for about 5 minutes, and then once you can come back, once it's cooked, really about 10 minutes, and then you can slice it, and it's just like slicing up brownies or something. And just use a good sharp knife and go around your edges as well. Be sure to cut through your crust so it doesn't hang when you go to pull the pieces out. Cut around the edges like that to just get it away from your pan, and it should come out just fine. You'll see here in a minute. I take a spatula or any kind of little flat object to kind of lift it out. If you the longer you let it sit, the firmer it will get, baby girl. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I wish you luck. I love you. If you have any questions, give me a call. Have fun with it.